Yo guys, Jacob here, and in this video I'm going to be going over how to pick your ad budget. So when you're first starting to run ads on Facebook and Instagram, obviously you know that you have to pick an amount per day that you want to spend. And now I'm going to totally dissect the ad budget phenomenon for you, so you know exactly how much money you need to spend in order to get some type of result, whether it's clicks, whether it's leads, whether it's converted leads, whether it's sales. I'll teach you everything you need to know on how much you need to spend and what results that are most likely going to be produced because of that. And just so you know, marketing is never guaranteed, but there is ways that we can make it so we have a predictable system of results that we can get rather than just winging it. And that's what I'm going to show you in this video. So what is ad budget? First of all, we need to find what ad budget is. Ad budget is the amount of dollars you spend per day on your campaign. Now, in this video, I'm just talking about actual campaigns running on Meta. I'm not talking about boost posts or anything like that. I'm talking about actually running an advertising campaign. Boost posts, basically you'll say, hey, I want to spend $100. I want it to run for 7 days, and then the ad just stops, right? But the thing with boost posts, yes, they are very easy to use and to set up, but there's a lack of targeting, a lack of ways you can acquire the lead, a lack of systems that you can put that lead through after. So if I were you and you're looking to run ads, I would not ever do boost posts. I would always run campaigns. Now, ad budget, to go back, ad budget is the amount of dollars that we're spending on the campaign each day. So there's a way to understand how much you need to spend to get results, because I know how much you need to spend to get results. Because if you're watching this video, you're gonna be literally getting a shortcut on how to make sure that you're gonna spend and actually get results, rather than you just trying to wing it on your own. So congratulations for watching this video, because you're gonna skip ahead of the wasting money part. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the pen out, and let's draw a money sign. So this is your ad budget. So how much do you want to spend? Well, that depends on how much budget you have to play with. Now, one thing I want to say right now is marketing money is not personal money. It is business money that was generated by the business that you invest back into the business. Okay? One thing that, if you're looking to invest some money into ads, you need to look at it as not personal money. It is not your personal money. You need to be able to say, hey, I'm willing to lose this money. Okay, that's where a lot of detailers mess up. They literally take out of their savings for like actual like life if life things happen, right? And then they get super scared when they lose $50, right? You need to actually have money set aside and say, hey, I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm gonna learn how to make money with invested money. Okay. So that's just one thing I want to say. But back to the actual thing that we're trying to accomplish with this video is how much do we need to spend? Well, that depends. I can tell you right now, if you spend $1 per day, you're not going to get results. Okay? And I can tell you right now, if you spend $5 per day, you're not going to get results. Okay? And I can tell you right now, if you spend $10 per day, you're not going to get results. Okay? Now you're probably thinking like, dang, it actually takes a lot of money to run ads. Yes, it does. It does take a lot of money. Do you expect to spend $20 and then make $3,000 back? If you do, then your expectations are way off. Okay? A good rule of thumb is for every dollar you spend on advertising, you should probably make $3 to $7 back. Okay? You want at least a 3x to 7x return at most. Okay? Or at least, I mean. So let's write down a simple equation right now. So if we spend $20, this equals to around, depends on your area, depends on your targeting. For every $20 you spend on ads, you will get 1,000 people to see your ad. Okay. Now these are called impressions. Now you can probably think of a lot of ways of how 1,000 people seeing your ad can get you results, right? Because if you run an ad on someone's phone, they see your ad, out of 1,000 people that see your ad that day in your area, you're probably thinking, okay, at least one is going to be interested, right? And that's why we want to at least start with a $20 a day budget, right? Because if we start, let's put a 0 back here. If we start with a $15 a day budget, what you're going to be getting is probably around 750 people seeing your ad every day. Okay, now is this good? Yes, it's close to 1,000, but right here you're kind of running yourself short a little bit. Why not spend the extra $5 just to get that 1,000 people, right? Because if we have only 750, yes, one will probably become a lead, but it's a lot less likely. Now, what we're trying to do with ad budget is we're trying to use it as a predictability counter on how our performance and results will become. Okay. So what I always recommend is a minimum of $20 per day. $20 per day. Okay. And that'll get you about 1,000 people to see your ad every day. Now, if we now go down into the metric pipeline, now we're going to go down to the funnel so you can see how many of those 1,000 people will actually become leads, okay? So what's going to happen is you're going to get 1,000 people to see your ad every day, okay? Now the next thing that happens is out of those 1,000 people, probably around 45 people are going to click on your ad. Now, I don't mean the call to action button, which is like get offer, get quote, or learn more. I mean people clicking on your ad, like literally just interacting with it, clicking the comments, clicking the like button, clicking to go to your profile, clicking see more, right? Those are just clicks. You're going to get around, if you get 1,000 people, and if you set up your ads right, and if you've learned what I've taught you with previous trainings and my group and everything like that, you will be able to get around 45 people minimum to click on your ad each day. Okay? That's probably like the bare minimum benchmark right there. So from there, we want those 45 people to become actual clicks, like link clicks. So out of 45 people, probably around, I would say 13 would actually click your get offer, right? And then out of 13, probably on an average, you're probably going to get around 3 leads. Okay. Now you can see how this whole pipeline works. Okay. So we spend $20, we get 1,000 people to see our ad. Around 45 people are going to interact with it. Around 13 people that interact are actually going to click the link button. And then out of 13, 3 people are actually going to become leads. And now what we're going to do right here is we're going to say, okay, we spent $20 and we got 3 leads. So let me just like get a calculator out real quick. What is that? Probably $7 cost per lead. That'd be like a $6 or $7 cost per lead. Probably about $6.50. I think my math is right. But basically every $6.50, you would be getting a lead that's interested in your service. Okay. Now we can see how if we spend less than this, the amount of leads that we get is probably going to be lackluster, right? That's why we don't want to spend $10 a day. Because if we spend $10 a day, we basically just half our results. We literally half our results. So instead of getting 3 leads, you might get 1 lead, right? 1.5 leads. But you'll probably get either no leads or 1 lead, right? So now from here, we can take these 3 leads and then we can start converting them. So what we want to do is we want to take these 3 leads that are interested and then we want to put them into our next funnel, which is our sales pipeline. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to call these 3 leads. Okay, from calling these 3 leads, you should be able to, if you have the correct skills and if you've learned from my training on how to actually call leads, you should be able to at least book one of them. At least one of them. At least one of them will answer and they will book. As long as you are calling within 5 minutes. Okay? Every time a lead is generated, you need to call them within 5 minutes or as soon as humanly possible. The longer you wait, the less your conversion rate will be. Look, you might call a lead the next day and they might book, but it is significantly less likely that you're going to book them in if you wait a day. Okay? And then if you wait more days to get in contact with them, basically you just wasted $6. Okay? So what you want to do is you either want to have notifications set on your phone for every time you get a lead, or you want to have someone else call your leads for you that has actually dedicated their time to do that job. Okay? So from there, you will have one book job. And then let's say you're doing a $200 detail, right? You did a $200 job. So basically you just spent $20 to make $200 back. So you would be making $180 in profit. Okay? Now that's a really good ROI. But it's time to go into scaling phase. So now you see the average result that you can get from a meta ad. And now I'm not telling you that you're going to spend $20 and then instantly get $180 back, because you have to have a lot of things fall in line for this to be able to work for you. Okay? A lot of detailers, they want to go start running ads, and once they get leads and they don't convert them, they give up. Okay? You have to think of it like this. You're investing money to learn lessons, skills, and experience so that you can start making money. Okay? When you're running ads, you're not always going to make money back right away because you don't know how to yet. You don't know how to convert leads. How are you going to make money if you don't know how to work the leads that are generated for you, right? So in the beginning, when you're running this $20 a day budget or whatever budget you're working with, you are investing your money to learn how to make money with it. Okay? I hope that makes sense for you, because that is literally going to change your mindset about ads. It will make you be a lot less likely to give up, because you know that your money is actually helping you build a skill, even if it's not making you money back right away. Okay, so from here, all we have to do is we just have to say, okay, if we are spending $20 a day and then we're consistently making the system work for us and we're consistently making profit, why not put some of that money that we made back into ads and up the ad budget? So I guess you can probably see where this is going, right? If we spend $40 a day, right? If we put money back in, if we spend $40 a day, then we will get around 2,000 minimum people to see our ad every day. Out of that, probably 90 are going to click on our ad, and then you're going to get around 30 to actually click the get offer, and then you're probably going to get around 6 at minimum, 6 leads at minimum. Okay? Now, if you call those leads all within 5 minutes, you're probably going to book 2 of those leads. 2 of those leads. If you do those for $200 each, then your profit is going to be $400. So you spent $40 to make $400 back. And now you just rinse and repeat the cycle. Now, am I saying up your ad budget as soon as you make your first sale? Absolutely not. You want to run your base budget, which you start out with for $20 a day, for at least 3 months. Okay? So, if you do it 5 days a week, $20 a day for 3 months, that will be 200. Let's do the math. You need to make sure that you have this budget set aside for this. Okay. Make myself smaller. So if you do $20 a day, 5 days a week, times that by 4.3, which is a month, and then times that by 3, you're going to need $1,290 set aside to run your ad and actually make it work for you. Okay? This is where also a lot of detailers mix it up, because they don't know that it takes at least $1,000 to actually have a decent campaign. They think it takes $20, right? That's not how business works. You have to spend a lot of money to make a lot of money back. So I hope this video helps you out, learning how to actually budget your advertising budget so you know predictably what kind of results you're going to get. And remember this, that if you get anything from this video, this is the most important point, is you are going to spend money and you're not going to make any money back. You might spend $1,290 and not make any back. But the thing is you are making a return. It's not in money. It's in lessons, skills, and experience to be able to next time make money from the money you invest in ads. Okay? So I hope this helps you out, and I will see you in the next video.